Big news breaking for everyone who receives Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits. A new update is making waves across the country, and it's all about a possible $2,400 payment that could soon be deposited directly into your account. If you're living on a fixed income, this is one update you don't want to miss. Before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications, because I'll keep you updated every single day on everything related to Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, and stimulus programs. You'll always be one step ahead and never miss any payment changes again. Now, let's get straight into the details. Across America, millions of seniors and people on disability benefits are struggling with rising prices, rent increases, and higher medical costs. Every time you go to the grocery store, you probably notice that things that once cost a few dollars now cost double. For people depending on a fixed check each month, it's becoming almost impossible to keep up. That's why this talk of a $2,400 payment has caught everyone's attention. Many are wondering, is this real? When will it happen? And who qualifies for it? Let's start with where this news began. A new proposal has been circulating among lawmakers in Washington, calling for an emergency boost to Social Security benefits. The idea is simple: help the people who built this country and who are now being hit hardest by inflation. The proposal mentions a potential $2,400 yearly increase, which could come as additional monthly support spread throughout the year, or as a one-time lump sum payment depending on how the final version of the plan is approved. It's being talked about as part of a larger effort to strengthen Social Security and make life easier for seniors who are watching their dollars stretch thinner each month. The person who introduced this idea believes that seniors deserve relief now, not years down the road. They say that people on Social Security have paid into the system for decades and should not be forced to choose between food, medicine, and rent. This $2,400 payment could act as a bridge, helping millions cover essential costs, while Congress works on a longer-term fix for Social Security funding. So, where do things stand right now? The proposal has gained attention in the media, especially on social platforms where people are sharing their hope and concern. Some say this is just another rumor, but others point out that the government has been discussing various forms of extra support, especially for seniors and low-income Americans. What's true is that the Social Security Administration itself hasn't officially confirmed this payment yet. However, several senators and lawmakers have pushed for similar measures in the past year, making this proposal part of a growing conversation about financial relief for older Americans. Many experts say this discussion is happening because inflation continues to hit people on fixed incomes the hardest. The cost of living adjustment, known as the COA, helps increase benefits each year, but it doesn't always keep up with real price changes. Even with a 3.2% or 3.5% increase, seniors often find that the rise in rent, food, and utilities eats away the benefit before the month even ends. That's why the $2,400 proposal has gained traction. It represents real noticeable help. Some groups supporting this idea say that if approved, this payment could start rolling out as early as the next fiscal cycle, meaning sometime in the upcoming months. The goal would be to provide financial help before the holiday season, giving seniors and veterans the chance to catch up on bills or finally breathe a little easier. Imagine what that could mean for a senior living alone. That $2,400 could cover several months of groceries. For a veteran paying for medication out of pocket, it could bring peace of mind. For a disabled person trying to keep the lights on, it could mean stability and relief from the stress that comes with not knowing if you'll make it to the end of the month. That's why this story is creating so much buzz. It's not just about numbers. It's about real lives and real struggles. At the same time, financial experts are warning people to be cautious. With so many videos and websites talking about these payments, scammers are already taking advantage of confusion. If anyone contacts you saying you must apply for the $2,400 payment or send personal details to claim it, do not fall for it. The government will never call, email, or text you asking for your Social Security number or bank details. If a payment like this is approved, it will automatically go into your account the same way your current benefits are deposited. Now, let's talk about what's next and what to watch for. Every time a new bill or financial relief plan is proposed, it must pass through several stages. First, it goes through discussion in committees, then to Congress for voting, and finally to the President for approval. This process can take weeks or even months. But what's different this time is the growing support for helping seniors directly, not just through COA adjustments, but through bonus payments or emergency boosts. In recent months, several economic reports have shown that older Americans are the most financially vulnerable group right now. Fixed incomes haven't grown fast enough to match the inflation of food, utilities, and rent. That means people are dipping into their savings faster than expected or going into debt just to stay afloat. Lawmakers know this, and that's why they're under pressure to do something bold like this, propose $2,400 boost. If it does go through, there are a few likely ways it could be distributed. One idea is a one-time direct deposit, similar to the stimulus checks from previous years. Another possibility is spreading the amount across 12 months, giving beneficiaries an extra $200 per month for the year. Either way, the amount would make a difference for millions who depend on these programs. People receiving SSI and SSDI are especially hoping for good news. Many of them face higher costs due to medical needs or disabilities, and their benefits are often lower than regular Social Security checks. A $2,400 boost could give them a fairer shot at living with dignity, covering essential costs, and reducing financial stress. For veterans on VA benefits, this proposal is equally meaningful. Many veterans live on a combination of VA and Social Security payments, which means their total income is still limited. Rising rent and healthcare costs have hit them hard, and an extra payment could go a long way in supporting those who serve the country. While some lawmakers have questioned where the funding will come from, supporters of the plan argue that helping seniors should be a top priority. They point out that the government has spent trillions on other programs over the years, and providing direct help to older Americans is both fair and necessary. It's not a handout, they say. It's giving back to the people who have already contributed their whole lives to the system. Now many viewers are asking, what can we do while waiting for official confirmation? The best thing you can do is stay informed through official sources like ssa.gov or va.gov. Also continue to follow trusted update channels like this one, where we break down the news in simple language and show you exactly what's real and what's rumor. You deserve to know the truth in a world full of confusing headlines. Meanwhile, the Social Security Administration is still focusing on next year's cost of living adjustment. Early estimates suggest that the COLA increase for next year could be smaller than last year's, possibly around 2.8 to 3%. That's why lawmakers are under even more pressure to act on a one-time payment or special boost. People are saying that a $2,400 addition could help balance out the smaller COLA and give retirees the extra cushion they desperately need. Think about how that could feel. Finally, being able to pay off that overdue bill, refill your prescriptions without worrying about running out, or simply buy a few extra things at the grocery store without guilt. For millions of people, this isn't about luxury. It's about survival, dignity, and stability. Across the country, you can hear stories of seniors cutting back on meals, turning off heating or cooling to save on power bills, or skipping medical appointments because of cost. These are heartbreaking realities in one of the richest nations on earth. That's why there's such a push for change. This proposed payment isn't just a number. It's a symbol of hope for people who feel forgotten. If you're one of those watching this right now, you've probably felt frustrated hearing about promises that never seem to happen. And that's understandable. Over the years, there have been many proposals, but not enough action. This time, though, the growing pressure from the public is making lawmakers take notice. Seniors are speaking out louder than ever, and every voice matters. Some organizations and senior groups are encouraging people to contact their representatives, urging them to support the $2,400 plan or similar relief measures. They argue that if enough citizens demand action, Congress will have no choice but to move forward. So, if you want your voice heard, you can contact your local representatives through official government websites and tell them you support immediate relief for Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA beneficiaries. The next few weeks will be very important. As new sessions begin in Congress, this topic will likely come up for further debate. Even if it doesn't pass right away, the fact that it's being discussed so seriously is a positive sign. It means the struggle of seniors and people with disabilities is finally getting attention. And while we wait for more updates, remember you don't have to go through this alone. Our community here is built to keep you informed and supported. Every day we post accurate and clear updates so you never have to rely on fake news or confusing rumors again. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe and join our family of viewers who are staying ahead of every change related to Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA, and all benefit updates. There's one more important detail worth noting. Even if this $2,400 payment isn't officially approved yet, there are still smaller relief programs available that many people don't know about. Some states are offering direct energy rebates, property tax relief, or senior utility discounts. Depending on your income and location, you might be eligible for additional help right now. It's always worth checking your state's official website or local benefit office. You might be surprised to learn you qualify for more support than you think. Also, for anyone waiting on back pay or delayed benefits, the Social Security Administration has been working on clearing up processing delays that built up during the pandemic years. So, if your payments have been late or missing, stay patient. Many people are starting to receive their delayed deposits as the system catches up. So, to sum it up in simple words, the $2,400 payment is not officially approved yet, but it is being discussed seriously. Lawmakers are under pressure to help seniors. Inflation continues to hurt millions, and the voices calling for relief are growing louder. There's real hope that some form of extra support is on the way. Whether through this plan or another financial relief measure, as always, I'll be following every update and bringing it to you as soon as it happens in plain and easy English. You'll never be left wondering what's true or what's fake because I'll break it down for you clearly and honestly. So, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with anyone who receives Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, because everyone deserves to know what's happening with their money in their future. Remember, you've worked hard for these benefits. You earned them. And even though the system moves slowly, change is possible when people stand together. This $2,400 update is giving millions of Americans hope. And even if it takes time, the fact that it's being seriously discussed is a step forward. Stay strong, stay informed, and keep checking back for more updates. I'll continue to bring you all the latest news about Social Security payments, benefit increases, stimulus programs, and everything that matters to you and your family. You're not alone in this. We're all in this.